Hello YouTubers, and welcome back to the Diamond here today, as we're back here for some more action here in Road to the Show with Deshaun King, as we're at Citi Field here today. And of course we're trying to wrap up this season finale here. We got two games coming up, or two series here today. First series is going to be on the road at Citi Field here against the Mets, who currently have a 4-game losing streak on their hands. And then we are going to head back home for the series, for the season finale with the Atlanta Braves. And that's going to be a 3-game series with them, as you see there on the screen. So hopefully you guys enjoy this series so far. If you do, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't been new. And hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series. And right now, we're getting close to the playoffs here. We got about 6 more games before we can head on to the playoffs. And obviously, we're going to be, one of those prime spots, as we did win our division. And by far, I think we're the second best team in the National League. And now, as you take a look here, we have 95 wins, 61 losses. We're currently on a 3-game winning streak. And right now, we're red hot. Out of the last 10 games, we are 7-3. And we're looking like a team that's pretty much almost seems unstoppable. But, of course, things can definitely change. Second half of the season, playoffs definitely changes things. And you got to keep that momentum that you have currently going right now. If you got a good momentum going in there, you got to keep that going as you go into the playoffs. So, the Mets right now, of course, eliminated. Ain't no chance for them to get in the playoffs whatsoever. But, of course, they would like to play spoiler here today by trying to snap our 3-game losing streak and, of course, trying to snap our momentum that we're having right now. And, of course, try to get themselves, at least, ideally, on a better, trying to get on that wave of riding this wave of trying to win some games here before the end of the season. And of course, try to carry that over to next season. But that is not going to be the case here today. We're going to try to do our best here to pick up some wins. Let's take a look here at David Peterson. And there you see he's pitched just a little over 170 innings so far this season. He's given up 24 home runs, 77 walks. He's struck out 166. He has a 4.33 ERA. And the southpaw, who is from Colorado, as well, he has a 1.8 WAR for his efforts here this season. And we'll try to see if we can try to slow him down and these Mets and try to keep them at bay. And, of course, keep our momentum going here as we're trying to go 4 straight here today. As you take a look at the bat here, and not a good one there from Deshaun. It's of course, his bat's going to be really important here because, as of late, he's been hitting very well here. And we want to see if that will continue on here as we go into the postseason. His bat's going to become more and more important, and every at bat really is for everybody, all up down the lineup, 1 through 9. It's going to be very important for these guys to be super focused and be ready for anything and everything it comes when it comes to playoff baseball here. As you see, he'll fly this one out over to right field, and that'll be 2 outs there for the Brew Crew. As we go down to the top half of the 8th, and there's nobody on but 2 out. And, of course, this is a bases empty attempt here. Try to get a rally going here with 2 outs, down by 1 run. And we'll see what we can do here from this sparse crowd here at Citi Field. But yeah, his bat's going to have to be coming up really big here. And you cannot have days like this at all when you're playing playoff baseball here. As he, again, doesn't hit too well there at that at bat. And there you see, we end up losing this one. So the Mets, unfortunately, are able to snap our 3-game losing streak, or 3-game winning streak, I should say, and get a streak of their own going there as they go ahead and snap their 4-game losing streak as they pick up a win here today. Over 4 for King, as like I said, his at-bats are going to be very important for us down the line here, and he's got to be really ready to go here. To be quite honest, I did not see us in this situation this season. I mean, once I figured our main objective is, hey, let's try to take the division, let's try to play as hard as we can, and try to get over the I figure that the Reds will probably be an issue for us this season, especially this first season going into this series. And the Reds by far have kind of been really surprising, have kind of failed, and they have really dropped off quite a bit. Even though I think they're in second place, but I really thought this was going to be a battle between the two of us. I thought it was going to be at least a 2-game, 3-game battle going back and forth. But for the most part, we've really dominated them over the season, and we're hoping that that's a sign of signs of good thing that we can start taking over this division as a whole. So let's go now to the game 2 of this here in this series. Let's see here, a little hit there, or maybe not. No, it's going to be a stolen base hit there. As the second baseman dives for that one there and gets the quick out. Mets are up by 2 here. Runner on first with 1 out. And, of course, King trying to get himself going here. He's had a tough go here in this particular series alone, already in 1 game. He goes 0 for 4. Now they make that 0 for 6 now here with these 2 at-bats that he's had so far here. And, of course, that runner is going to be left there at first base. Top of the 6th coming up. And King here with nobody on and 1 out. Trying to get something going here. He knows he needs a hit of some sort here as he's going to try to poke this one through the infield. And the second baseman, of course, makes a nice throw over there. And a nice hustle there from him as he gets now King out on that one. Now 2 away, 1 out, or excuse me, 2 away and 1 on. King here down by 2. And this one goes right back to the pitcher. As I think a little heat there coming back there from King as he's a little heated there. Been trying to find a hit here so far in this series, and now he's finally got one as he gets himself on board. So we'll see what our teammates can do now. As we're down by 2, we need a nice rally here going for ourselves as we have an 0-2 count there on one of our guys. And yep, that's going to be a swing and a miss there as Luis is thrown out. And there you see he is not liking that call at all. Tough call, but regardless, he misses. And, of course, now the Mets have now taken 2 straight. What is going on? These Mets definitely are trying to play spoiler, like I mentioned earlier here, and this is not what I was thinking that we were going to be able to do. They've been on a 4-game. Before entering this series, they were on a 4-game losing streak, and they were not playing very well at all, according to their stats. And now they're starting to say, hey, we got a chance here to kind of spoil these guys' chances, and maybe, we can get a shot at, show the world that we can, play just good baseball as they can. Of course, Justin Verlander, of course, are with the Mets, and there you see the right-hander from Virginia, 41 years of age, a potential 77 overall. He is going to be in game 3. So now we got to try to see if we can pump the brakes here, try to regroup, try to focus here, and try to see if we can get a win out of City Field here today against these darn Mets. As you see there, 4.02 ERA there for Verlander. Of course, Verlander, a veteran. I'm assuming this will probably be his last season here in the majors, as his numbers are kind of, get up there in age. He's been pitching for a long time. He has been. He's been almost put in the majors for 20 seasons. It's gonna get to you. So we'll see what he can do here today on possibly his last game ever as a professional baseball player. As it's a beautiful afternoon here in Queens, and we're gonna play against the Metropolitans here. As you see there, 2-0 lead here in this series, and like I said, we got to try to put a stop to this because we got the big bad Braves coming up here, and if we cannot win this series here against, at least try to get a win out of this series here against the Mets. The next series coming up back at home, not going to look too kindly for us whatsoever. So as we take a look here, bases are empty, 2 away, and that's a nice. Well, would have been a nice hit there unless the second baseman didn't hustle over there. He's now been still, 2 or 3 hits now from us. So now we'll see Milwaukee up by 3. So we got our teammates helping us out here today as we get a base hit. Nice job there on that one out base hit. Advances the runner up to second with now runners at first and second. And now we'll see what Luis can do here with his bat. 248 for him so far this season, 3 home runs and 5 RBIs. We'll see if he can try to help out and get us in a better scoring position here now. As we'll see this one hit over there. That's going to fly over there. And what is King doing? I think King was thinking that ball was going over the head of the shortstop there, and that's just bad base running there on my part. I apologize there. So we'll see now what King can do here. Oh, that's what's going to hit off the pitcher. And so miraculously finds a way over to the second baseman, who will throw King out there at first. And there you see the pitcher. He is going to be hurting there. He's definitely not. If he's kind of feeling this one right now, but I'm sure tomorrow morning he is definitely going to be sore, black and blue all over there. As that one got hit right back to him. So now we go to the bottom of the 7th. Bases are empty, 2 away. Milwaukee leads by 4. So far, Milwaukee's looking really good right now. But King 1 for 3 here in this game. As he'll go ahead and, again, he finds it a good pitch. But this one's still not good enough to get out of the infield there, as that goes going to be grounded right over to the second baseman. So far, the Mets are doing a good job here of knowing that this batter here, like King, is red hot right now, trying to slow him down, trying to take away that power from him. And, of course, we come in here. We do get the win, but not with the help of King's bat, as he goes 1 for 5 in this one. And, yeah, a tough break for him overall in this series. I believe in this series alone, he goes 2 for, 13? Yeah. 8, 12, 13. Yeah, 13. 2 for 13. In that series. So the Mets did a great job there of neutralizing his bat and making sure he does not do anything with it. So now we go to the final game of the regular season. Of course, this is the finale, home finale for us, as we're back home and we're taking on the Braves. And yes, we have played the Braves quite a few times now this season, and for the most part here, we've had their number. We've did a great job here. I think the last time we had a series in Atlanta, we did struggle a little bit there. But I think today, it'll be a different story here as we're at home. And of course, Ronald Acuna, and of course, Austin Riley, Sean Murphy, and Ozzy Albies, all there. And of course, they will have their ace, Ian Anderson, on the mound. 8 potential, 75 overall, 25 years of age. He's a righty from New York. 6'3", 170 pounds. He's now pitched a little over 90 innings for this season. He's given up 15 home runs, 43 walks. He struck out 58, and he has a 5.4 ERA. As take a look at his numbers there, no 90s quality starts and no complete games this season. He has been roughed up quite a bit. I think he's been knocked out of the ball game somewhere around, usually around the fourth or fifth innings in a lot of in some cases there in some games. So he is there, one of the top guys here, but this year having a little setback here. We'll see if that, well, of course, today is a different day. We'll see what he'll do here to us today, as we'll see King here pops this one up with a full count. This is going to go right down the right field line, and that is going to be out, and that's going to end the inning. So good job there from the Atlanta defense. Of course, especially Atlanta pitching there, helping themselves out. As we'll see now, we're in the bottom of the third. It's a tied ball game, 2 runs apiece. Bases are empty with 1 out. An 0-2 count here, King, and he's going to hit this one out there to shallow right field for the quick out, as we do fail the challenge there. So tough break there for us. Unfortunately, we can keep going here, as now we have a good chance here now to bring home a run. Got runners on the corners at first and third. Just need a base hit up the middle here, and that'll drive the runner in, and of course we'll break the tie here in the bottom half of the fifth. As King gets a pitch here, and he does exactly what I said he needs to do. As he hits this one up the middle, base hit comes in. That's going to bring in a run, and now the Brew Crew leads it now 3-2. So nice job there from King, as he's step up here, got an RBI single. And now we'll see what Luis can do, as he's looking at a 1-2 count with 2 out and 2 on. King stepping off the bag there at first base a little bit. They're trying to get a little bit of a head start, but that's going to be a swing and a miss there on Luis, and that's going to retire the side. So 1 run does come across in the inning. And as you take a look here, bottom of the 7th, yeah, they come back and they tie it up. But hey, we are able to find a way to get ourselves back in the ball game there, and somehow we come back and win it there in the 8th inning with a base, with a, I believe it was a home run. As we'll take a look here. Luis actually hit that home run there, and he breaks up that tie and wins this one 4-3. Nice victory there for us as we take game 1 of this series. So nice play there from him. And of course, not so much, we got a base hit, we got an RBI in that game. 1 for 4 there for King as they win that one 4-3. Now we go to the next game, and it's going to be Spencer Striker, a potential 93 overall, I'm trying to say. 25 years of age, the right-hander from Ohio, getting ready here. We've actually had a pretty good matchup here against him last time. And he actually did a pretty good number on us. So we're going to try to see if we can return the favor here today and try to get him walking out of there out of shame, as he has a 4.43 ERA, and there you see his WAR at 2.1. So this is a pretty good guy. He has a 4-seamer, a slider, circle change, and a 2-seam fastball. He did, like I said, last time I remember, I do remember him facing against him. And yeah, we struggled there for a while. I think we did get a hit off of him. I think we were 1 for 5 in that matchup last time there in Atlanta. This time, let's try to see if we can turn that around and try to do a lot better here as the Braves. There you see regular season matchup there. Of course, both. The runner's going to go ahead and take off to third, and that's going to be a wild pitch, I believe. So we'll see. Yeah, that's going to be. They're going to say that's a wild pitch. So I don't know what Striker was doing, or I don't know if it was Striker's fault or if it was the catcher's fault, but that's going to cause a problem there for somebody. As we'll see now, we have a good chance now to bring home this base hit. So let's see what we can do here, if we can do that here. As we'll see the pitch, and it's going to swing and a miss there, and that's going to be strikeout number 2, as Strider does a good job there. So he makes sure that runner is going to stay put and not going to do anything. And we're, of course, thinking that we had a good shot there because he threw that ball, but he corrected his error. And now we're going to face up against him here as we have another challenge here, but this time it's a boss challenge. As Atlanta leads this one by 1. Base runner on first. And there's 2 away. So we'll see what King can do here today. As he's got a chance now to try to got some options here. We got okay, we'll use the power swing here. We'll try to see if we can advance the runner here in this situation here. So now we'll see what we can do here on this 1-1 pitch. And this one, we get underneath that ball just a little too much. And that's going to cause us to pop that out to the first baseman, and that's going to retire the side. So runner's going to be left stranded there. As now go to the bottom half of the 6th. Still tied 2-2. Bases are empty. And this one, again, King gets underneath this one. And I think I might have jinxed him about saying his bat. His bat was turned that corner here. I think might have taken a wrong turn. It needs to go to needs to go back to that detour and go back to that lane since playoffs, because he needs that bat going for him right now. As we see this one, there's gonna be a chopper right down to the third baseman, and of course they will get him out there no problem. As we lead this one by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th. So at least the other teammates are helping him out here, and he's not being relied upon. But we'll see what he can do here now in the 11th. Bottom of the 11th, 1 on. Nobody out here. We'll see if he can get a big bat and be clutch here, like we've seen him be clutch before. So let's see what he can do here. Of course, this runner, if he can get a runner from from second base here and score here, that will definitely win the game. But that's just going to be a deep fly ball. Runner's going to be able to advance up 90 feet up to third, and they will be safe there at third. So he does fail the mission or the challenge there, but he does move the runner up 90 feet. So now top half of the 12th is still tied 4-all. As we'll see what King can now do here defensively. And of course, he's going to try to see if he can track down this fly ball. And of course, keep that runner there at second as the runner's going to go ahead and tag up. And they're going to give you a quick relay throw there to third, and they're going to get the relay throw there late as the runner is going to, of course, make it to third base. So, we tried our best there, but now the question is we got to make sure we keep Austin Riley here. Hopefully we can keep this as a fly ball, get underneath of it, and not make any mistakes. As there, of course, that runner's at third. 2 away here. We'll track this one down, see if we can get Riley out, and that's going to be good enough to get us out of the inning. So no problem there on that at bat, playing some defense out there, stopping the Braves from getting a rally going there for themselves. As it's still tied 4-all here, as we go now to the bottom half of the 13th. So bottom half of the 13th, Atlanta leads us by 1. And there you see with 1 on and 2 out, they're going to go ahead and intentionally walk King. They just not want to do that with his bat. Situation like that, he is definitely clean up. Do some damage. Now we'll see what Willie Amos can do now. We'll see what Big Will can do. As he is 1 for 5 here today. So they feel like they got better odds here against him than us. As we'll see Willie here. Ooh, swings and misses there, and they take their odds there. They do a good job there realizing that the odds were in their favor if Willie's at bat. As Willie does swing and miss there, that ends this one as we lose this one 5-4. So the game, or I should say the series, is now tied 2 apiece here, and we'll see if we can try to win this one out. So the rubber match coming up here, and you see there 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors there for Atlanta. For us, 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Milwaukee. So Alex Wright will be on the hill for the Braves as a right-hander for Alabama, B potential, 86 overall, and he has been in the league for 4 seasons, 28 years of age, 6'4", and 215 pounds, and there you see he's pitched over 200 innings this season as he has walked 66, he has struck out 169, and he's given up 16 home runs this season. 3.40 ERA for him for this season with a WAR of 4. So he's been pretty good on the mound for the most part here. He's been excellent on the mound here. And of course, this is the guy you want out here on your last day of the season. So with that being said here, we'll see what he does here against King. And his first at bat here today. 2 out, nobody on here for King. As we'll see here with the 1-1 count. King's going to pop this one up here. That's going to go up, and that's going to go deep, but it's going to go in the glove of the right fielder. As that's going to be a long, loud out there for the final out of the inning. Bottom of the third, 2 away, as there's 1 on. And of course, King trying to get something going here as he hits this one over there to left field. That's going to be a hit. Get him on board, and that's going to be a 2-out hit, 2-out base hit. So nice job. As now Walker will be up next. Milwaukee, of course, leads this one by 1. And now Walker here has the opportunity here to really open things up here. If he can find a pitch that he can drive, he could drive in 2 runs here. 0-1 count here for Walker. Walker here drills this one out there to shallow right field, but the right fielder's right there. No problem there, and that ends the at-bat and the inning. So now, bottom of the 6th here, bases are empty, nobody out, and King goes fishing there on that one as he comes up empty against Wright. Now, bottom of the 7th, we'll see here, bases are loaded, and of course, 2 out. And a 1-2 count here for King. And of course, this is a big inning at bat here. This could really turn things around for us, but unfortunately, King goes for a big whiff, and that is going to be it. As bases are loaded, and Atlanta gets themselves out of that tough inning. Now we go to the bottom half of the 9th. Runner on first with 2 away. 2-2 count. And of course, tension's brewing here. Tie ball game, one run apiece, and of course it's a tied series, 1 game apiece. This one's gonna go high and deep out to center field, and that is gonna be it. As King can't really do nothing there as he trying to find the hole out there somewhere, or trying to make it maybe go yard. So now we go to the bottom half of the 10th, where he's at second base. Atlanta leads this one by 4. And now we got to try to rally back here quick here in this inning. As we'll see, this pitch here goes high and deep. It's going to go back, but nope. It's going to be actually hella shallow because can't really tell from the shadows there. But apparently it is caught. Nice job there from Harris. And that'll leave King on board. So will he be up next here? And of course, with only 1 out here, and we're down by 4, we got to really get this inning going here if we're going to rally back here and try to win this ball game. As you'll see, Willie here swings and misses there, and that retires him, as that's now 2 away here against on Milwaukee. And as Atlanta still has this 4-run lead here on us, as Tyrone Taylor will be up next. You see Tyrone's numbers of the day, 2 for 4 for the day. As we'll see, here in the bottom half of the 10th here, 2 out. 0-2 count here on Taylor. Taylor here, he's going to pop this one here high and deep. This is going to go back, but it's not enough to get out of the ballpark there, as the Braves will pick up the win. Braves win. Yes, they do, as they get the win here. Final score, 5-1. So not the series finale, the final series of the season we was looking into here, as we lost now 2-1 here in this series, and of course we lost 2-1 against the Mets. But things can definitely, maybe this is a wake-up call. This is for us to get things going here. As you see, we do clinch a division spot, of course, obviously, because we won our division, or I should say, I clinched a playoff spot there. We did clinch our division. Of course, there you see Reds and the Cubbies both pick up a wild card spot there. So yeah, that's wow. Okay, so we'll see. They're at least eliminated from the, they're going to be in the wild card race there. So they'll be in that best of 3. You got to win 2 out of that 3-game set there, which is the wild card round. Braves, there you see they win theirs. They get 91 games for the season, 91 and 71. Phillies, Mets, Marlins, and Nationals right behind them. So good job there for the Braves, as they get 90+ wins. Along with us, I think we have a few more wins than they did here this season, but hey. We'll see the Dodgers. They came up short, just almost getting 100 wins there, but they get 98. They get 98 and 64. Padres right over there. Of course, they're going to pick up the other playoffs wild card spot there as well. And then speaking of the wild card, there you see the Padres, Reds, and Cubbies are going to be in that position there, as well as you see the Phillies. They're sitting there, came close but come up short. And then the Cardinals, Mets, Diamondbacks, Pirates, Marlins, Nationals, Giants, and Rockies are all eliminated from any chances of playoff contention. And the AL East, there you see the Rays, Blue Jays, Yankees, Red Sox, and Orioles. In the Central, in the AL Central, Twins, Guardians, Tigers, White Sox, and the Royals. Royals, by far the worst record in the league, 58 and 104. Tough break there for them, as they are 40 games back of the Twins. Wow. And then also right behind the Royals there in second place for the worst record of the season, the Athletics, 59 and 100, as they come out, and they're 41 games back. So yeah, even worse. And there you see the wild card standings there for the American League. Astros, Blue Jays, Rangers are your teams, as well as the I think it's the not the Guardians there, I don't think. But yeah, there you see the rest of the guys, the rest of the teams there that are of course eliminated from wild card contention as well. So we'll see here, I think here in just a few minutes, what the playoff picture looks like. But before we do that, we'll take a look at the numbers here for King. There you see 36 home runs, 107 RBIs. Ended the season with a 311 average. He had 566 at bats. So nice, not bad job there for his rookie year. That it should consider him. He should be in the talks there. I think last time I looked, he was in talks there amongst there that he could be winning the Rookie of the Year, the AL Rookie of the Year. So if he does, that'd be awesome for his first year. But yeah, I'm really glad to see the home runs being where they're at because the season started. We started off really slow, more slower than normal when I started a new season with a player. When it comes to home runs, if you watch my other series, my other road shows on the main channel there, you see sometimes we have a bit of a slow start, but then it starts picking up after that halfway through that second month, and then start just blitzing home runs out of the ballpark like crazy. But yeah, I'm really of course he's not designed for that. He's not really designed to be a home run hitter. He's more designed to be a base runner and also we're trying to get him to steal more bases, but also an RBI guy. That's what ideally what I want him to be. But there you see some of the awards, and there you see, yes, Rookie of the Year. That's what I like to see. So Deshaun King, just like his big bro, DeMarcus King, get that honor to be Rookie of the Year. Nice job there. So there you see his numbers there for the season. Congratulations to him. And of course, the fun's only beginning because we'll get to the playoffs here very, very soon. Actually, next episode will be the playoffs there. So we'll get into the American League Divisional Series there. We'll see who will play. Kyle Wright wins the Gold Glove here for pitchers. Any other awards here that King might win? We've got a teammate there, 1-1, Walker for the first baseman. Let's see anybody else. Nolan Arenado. He's won already out 3 times in a row. Edmund Happ. Anybody else? There you see a Golden Glove there for Deshaun King. Nice. I like that. That's awesome. So that's 2 awards that we see him here. I think he should be getting also. I imagine with the numbers he put up for a rookie this season, he should get a award for hitting as well, a Silver Slugger as well. So we'll see about that here in just a few. Where you see Shohei Ohtani, of course, gets a nice Silver Slugger award. What else? Pete Alonso for the Silver Slugger for first baseman, second baseman. Ozzie Albies, Austin Riley for third baseman. Dad Swanson for shortstops, Tatis Jr. for outfield. Yes, nice. Okay, we do get a Silver Slugger there, so nice. I like that. So yeah, we're definitely picking up some awards here. This is great for the first year. Picking up a lot of good awards. Obviously got Rookie of the Year, which is the most important one for the first year. And that's nice to see. So Alvarez there, American League, was the American League MVP. Of course, just kind of going through some of these here. Let's see, Clark Elliott wins the Rookie of the Year for the American League, so congratulations there to him. Jordan, he wins the Hank Aaron Award. That's his second year in a row he's won that. Tanner Schnook. See, Big Fat Vladdy Jr. wins a Golden Glove. Let's see, who else? Fletcher wins one. Of course, my Red Sox are not going to win anything this year. They had a real tough year. Byron Buxton won one. Rookie or Golden Glove. There you see Salvi. I love Salvi. He's I live close. I live like 45 minutes away from Kansas City, so I do follow Salvi. Let's see what else. Who else? Jordan again. Of course, Aaron Judge. He of course won an award. So you take a look at the playoff picture here. You got Houston taking on Toronto in a wild card round, and then the other wild card round in the American League is the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Texas Rangers. Rangers are going to move on. They're going to play Minnesota And of course, the Houston Astros won in a sweep there, and they're going to take on Seattle. Now, I believe Seattle's the #1 seed on that side. Now, for us, you got Chicago taking on Atlanta. Atlanta won that one. They'll be taking on us in the next round. So we just finished playing Atlanta. Now we got to play them again. But this time we'll be at home. Of course, at home again for the first 2 games. There you see the what it looks like there. 2 games at home, 2 games on the road to Atlanta. Of course, if we need it for Game 5, that game will be played at home. So looks pretty good. I like what we're seeing right now. And this, I'm really hoping that we can turn things around. Like I said, didn't do so well in that that finale there with Atlanta, but I'm hoping next time we can this playoffs will turn things around. Hopefully our bats will come alive, especially King, and we can get this rolling. So coming up, that'll be episode 49. We'll get started with the with the National League Divisional Series, and we got to try to win 3 games to move on to the championship round. We'll see if we can do so coming up in the next episode. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Of course, don't forget to check out all our other content here on this channel, as well as over on the main channel over on ESGNet. There's a link down below for that channel. And of course, the links are down below for the other road shows we have on this channel as well over on the main channel. As always, guys, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.